Hello, yes, it's Kelvin here again. People seem to almost have forgotten about what has happened with nuclear accidents over the years, and people may remember this Fukushima thing that was supposed to be a major disaster. Everything went quiet, though. Everything seemed to have gone quiet. At one of our health meetings, a while back, this Tom Chauvin, he spoke at one of our health meetings, and he was talking about the radiation, and this was before I heard even about the flat Earth thing or the Mandela effect. But anyway, I'm going to play a little bit just of his video there now. He's also up on the channel in the real video if you want to take a look at it, but I'm going to just pull it up and just play it up here for a minute. He's talking about the radiation in this Fukushima.
That's the book. Where did you get it? I got it from the States. It's right on that paper where you can order it from. Okay. I don't know if you can get it locally or if you can get it from Chapters or any other store in town. You'll be able to order it from them, but you're not going to get the remedies that you need. You have to get the remedies too. And that's in the book. That's right. You have to get those remedies. It's important because you got to protect yourself. Now I'm going to explain why. You can also get this book in there too from that same woman. It's cleansing or surgery. It's a diet to get rid of somebody who's diet is really fasting thing. You get rid of kidney stones with apple juice. You get rid of gallstones with lemon juice. From the same outfit that Power Hour. So it's from Power Hour. You can get all the remedies, anything you want from the Chica Johnny. You just order the catalog, all the stuff in it, or phone her up and ask for what you want. Okay. I'll give you some of the remedies right now. One of them is kelp. Another one is oregano oil. This one here is this is a juice of wild oregano I've been using lately.
Oregano?
Oregano. This is a juice that I got from her.
Oh, yeah.
She sells for about $14 a bottle, I think. It's 12 ounces in it. And it's very powerful stuff. I'll tell you why you need all these remedies. That's two that I gave you. You need vitamin C, B50 complex, vitamin E.
Hold it.
I gave you all this stuff before the last time I was here.
That's the same stuff.
It's all there. It's all in there. I give you all that information. I asked you then if you had any questions. Nobody said anything. Chased me out of here, so I went. You need B50 complex. You need vitamin E.
Okay.
The mixed complex, mixed tocopherols.
Yeah.
You need lots of vitamin C. You need at least 2 grams 3 times a day. Now I'll give you this. I'm going to drop the bomb on you. I'll tell you why. Everybody knows about Fukushima?
Yeah.
Well, everybody's been lying to you, the government, scientists, everything. Japan is finished. Japan is finished. It's kaput. Those 4 nuclear reactors melted down. There's big pools of lava in the bottom, eating through the concrete. Radioactive lava. They cannot put it out. They can't do anything until that lava pulls off. They try to throw something in there. It's just going to blow up a bit of steam and more radioactivity will come out of it. There's radioactive clouds coming out of there all the time. The Earth spins towards the east. Radioactivity is covered, just about completely covered Japan. It's going into the Pacific Ocean. It's all around the coast of Japan. They're lying to their people there that...
Okay, he's talking about the Earth spinning. Personally, I don't believe the Earth is spinning. I think, but do you? I think we're living on a flat Earth. Personally, myself. Anyway, we'll just go on a little bit more with Tom here.
They're telling them to stay indoors. They'll come out when it's bad. They're telling that the food's okay. They're being poisoned by the food they eat. They're being poisoned by the water they're drinking. The milk there is completely so toxic that it's ridiculous. Now, I just told you that Earth is spinning towards the east. Where do you think all this stuff is going? It's coming over here. It's hitting the coast of South America, Canada, right up to Alaska. It's already pushed its way into as far as Utah, even farther into Oregon. 20 to 100 times higher than they should be in radioactive materials. The food's the same way. Extremely high in radioactive. They're only testing for certain things. They're not testing for all the radioactive elements that's in radioactivity. So, this guy's telling the truth. I know he is. I know the truth is coming in front of my eyes. That's why I brought this book here, because it's extremely important. Everybody should know this before they all of a sudden start getting all these sicknesses and they don't know why. Our government doesn't want you to know that they're going to. Yeah.
Who's his doctor?
Doctor, it's right on there. Dr. Cassingham.
MD or is it?
Yeah. He's written a few books already. And he came out with this book just after this happened. He found out what was happening. He went after it right away. And that book came out just a little after it all happened. Now the stuff, radioactivity is very insidious. You might just think you have a cold or something. Sometimes that's how it happens. You might get depressed. You might not have enough energy. And you might be eating or being exposed to radioactive things. I wouldn't be surprised if we had not have radioactive smoke come down or radioactive water, because it came right into Alberta. Alberta's BC is just completely contaminated. The radiation is so high in the book they refuse to tell anybody how high it is. They're not going to accelerate the amount of radiation people are eligible to eat before they get sick because of how much radiation is in a food. That's the way they think. In other words, if there's 2 ounces of radiation in the food now, they're going to tell you that's acceptable. That's what they're doing in the States right now, and they're doing it in Canada too. That's why I'm warning you. I'm deadly. I'm serious. I got no reason to fib about this or make up stories. I'm not trying to make myself look good. I'm not trying to sell you anything. That's why I give you this. So, it's true. It's probably come this far already. And it's spreading over to Europe. Wind carries it over, clouds, stuff comes down. There's a green fog over some of those radioactive nuclear reactors, because that acts like, I can't explain it all to you, you've got to read the book. Fog is created by different radioactive isotopes. Comes up, hangs around there, turns into clouds, away she goes. Japan is finished. They've sent cars over to Russia from Japan. The Russians right away, the Russians were there, they start checking their radioactive. That's how bad it is. All the food is radioactive there. All their water is radioactive. Everything. What's going to happen is going to be more and more leukemia there, thyroid cancers, every kind of cancer you can think of. And it's been radioactive, what they call radioactive flecks. Hot radioactive particles that were blown out of there, blown all over the world. And people have been inhaling these. The United States was probably inhaling, everybody in the United States on the coast, west coast was probably inhaling about 10 of those flecks a day. So they're getting them into their lungs, into their digestive system. The worst way you can get radioactivity is in your food. If you breathe it, you may have more of a chance of surviving to dust or something. So you're gonna, and I would highly advise you not to buy anything from Japan. Nothing. And from now on, you better look and see where your food sources are coming from. If they come from the States, I would highly advise you, if it's fruit or vegetables, after you wash the fruit and vegetables, you get some vinegar, you soak them in vinegar, and thoroughly swish it around. All your fruit and vegetables are on that vinegar, because vinegar will help to take some of the radiation off of them, almost all of it. There are other solutions in that book that will tell you how to completely decontaminate radiation from food. They know how to do it. But our governments and those that don't, they don't want to tell you. They just want to slowly let you get sick, not tell you why, because they're scared that there's going to be a panic. And everybody's going to come after it, which they should. But they brainwash people into believing that they got to listen to their government. Like I said, the government is going to slowly increase the amount of radioactivity people are eligible to eat based on how much radioactivity is going into the food sources. That's what they're going to do. And people are going to believe it. They're going to say, well, it's okay now. There's only half an ounce before, but the doctor says I can eat 2 ounces now. Because he's a scientist, he knows. And the government is paying him, so he must know what he's talking about. You know, we have to trust our government. I elected that guy. He must be telling them the truth. There you go. Okay? That's the truth. I know there's going to be a bomb, but I had to tell you. Because I cannot stand to see people get sick and not know why. Your government doesn't care about it. They're going to, like I said, they're going to just let people go along the way it is. They won't tell anybody. They're refusing to tell anybody in DC or Alberta, how high that radiation is in the milk or anything there. And Japan has been advising their people not to touch any dairy products. They're telling there's big patches of green tea that are going there. It's all contaminated. You can't touch anything from Japan anymore. If you're going to get green tea, get it from China. Don't touch anything from Japan. It's going to have radioactive isotopes of some kind in it. United States, anything along the west coast, or as far as California is going to be finished too. That's for California. The United States gets most of its milk from California. California's milk is completely contaminated with radiation. That milk is going to be shipped all over the U.S. All the fruit down there, you can just imagine what's happened to the fruit there. It's probably covered with radioactive dust. That's why I'm telling you, after you wash the fruit, to get some vinegar, soak it in the vinegar, and swish it around the vinegar. Because the vinegar will take the radioactivity off of it. Because radioactivity is sticky. It makes it stick to things. It also sticks to clothes and hair and everything else. So every time you go, before you go out, wash your face and everything, you come back in, wash your face, hair, everything. Okay, I told you. Sorry I had to drop that bomb, but I had to.
Okay, that's Tom Chauvin. He spoke at our health meeting a few years ago, right after that disaster that happened over there. It was not good, and I think we're still getting lots of the stuff. But as I say, you know, I didn't know anything about the flat Earth or the Mandela situation. But now that I see what's happening health-wise, how our bodies are changing, I really wonder why our liver has gotten so big. It's massive. It's right under in our diaphragm. It's you know, the liver takes out toxins. It's almost like we are being changed so we can take more of this stuff. I mean, I don't know how we're being changed, you know. If man can go back in his CERN time tunnel or whatever it is, and he can alter things and change things right in front of us, like, I mean, you know, like the Monopoly man. Hang on. Excuse me. The old Monopoly games have changed. No more Monocle. There's an old ratty game. You know, here's the board from inside it. I mean, I didn't change it, you know. But kids played these games. I know there's Monocle on these things, you know. Like, I got another newer one. Newer ones also don't have the Monocle. But it's almost like, well, they made all these changes, like the Monopoly man, Home Depot is now the Home Depot. Tony the Tiger now always had a blue nose. Kit Kat never had a dash in between it. OxyClean is always being spelled O-X-I, clean, not O-X-Y. And just on and on and on. Everything's sort of changing. But I believe that that's man that went into his time tunnel, his CERN. You know, if you look at, I think I had a picture of it here someplace. Oh, where was it here? Oh, I dropped it off here. But anyway, CERN, it's got, they built, how many would they spend? Billions of dollars on this stupid, huge facility, huge round, looks like the time tunnel, out of the old time tunnel shows. And I think they went back into that. I think man has learned how to go back in time and convince people in the past not to do, to change things. And all of a sudden, in our reality, things are different. But what I really wonder about is if the Creator himself is stepping in because of all this radiation and all the stuff that man is trying to push on us, you know, chemtrails, Wi-Fi, toxins, genetically modifying plants, corn, so it has automatically, the corn itself has insecticides in it so the bugs won't eat the corn and we're eating it, and canola is genetically modified. It's Roundup ready. You can put poisons right on the canola, and it won't even die. You can put it won't die. You know, it'll live through everything. All the other weeds will die, except canola will live, apparently. This is what I'm hearing, and canola is not. It's not what it's called. That's the acronym. It was Canada or Canadian Oil Low Ash. That's what it stood for or stands for. And people are thinking, oh, it's a good omega-3 oil. It's from a toxic, genetically altered toxic plant, rapeseed. But anyway, I personally think that our Creator has stepped in, the one who made us. You know, you can say God or whatever. Something is changing us where our livers got really massive, big, not blown up because we have liver disease. It's just that the liver is big now. It's really big. When I studied many years ago, just in school and that, I remember the liver being down off to the right side here. And it was never that big. You know, you could push on this side and you'd feel if the liver was, you know, giving you problems or whatever. But now it's way up here. And our kidneys used to be down sort of low in our back. You know, now they're way up high in almost under the rib cage. How did our internal organs all change? Our bone structures changed. They got different and stronger in different ways. You know. So I don't know if the Creator stepped in or whatever, but when I first found out about this flat earth thing and I started studying it, it just blew me away. And then after I kind of come down from that, then this Mandela effect hit and upset me again, put me in the old shock treatment thing again, put me in a, you know, like, how could this be? You know, when I'm seeing even that the Bible, the old King James Bible has changed, that has been old one, you know, like, I mean, it used to say, do not put new wine in old wineskins. Now it says, do not put new wine in old bottles, for the bottles will break or something like that. That's what it's saying now, you know, and just too many things. The Lord's Prayer, it's saying, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. It used to be trespasses. Trespass is a lot different than a debt. You know, like a debt is something you borrow, a trespass is something you violated. That doesn't even make sense. But anyway, if the one man and his evil games can jump in through their time tunnel, their CERN tunnel, whatever you want to call it, their D-wave quantum computers, and change things happening in our reality, I suspect that the Creator above that could step in and say, no, I'm going to change all the bodies in the people. You know, we're almost getting different bodies. It's very strange. I'm listening to chiropractors and doctors talking, and they're saying, wow, something's changed, and we don't understand why. But anyway, it says also, or it said in the Bible, to go to the plants of the fields for healing, you know, anoint the body with good oils, lay hands, preach, pray over the body, bring the elderly in, and, you know, the old members of the church or whatever, or the congregation, and do that. But in all my after I started going through this stuff with the Mandela effect and stuff, somebody put a book in my hands, a little book just called Steep Tea. It's a business. It's they're selling teas from different countries and stuff, and it's so many healing teas in the product line. I could not ignore it. I have to say, with all the bad food we're getting in this world, and the toxins and the radiation and stuff, I think we should have some good supplements. And tea is one of the most important as far as I'm concerned. You know, and if you can get somewhere where there's like 100 different teas in a line, that lots of them are certified organic. There's fruit teas, there's veggie teas, there's matcha, there's green teas, there's white teas, all different kinds of blends of teas, and there are loose leaf teas, and it's a type of a business where you can get into, and you can use it as a business, or you can use it just to buy your own products, but the thing is, it allows people to network with people. And when you network with people, you get to know the people. And in a disaster situation, if our power ever did go down, our grid went totally down, who do we count on? We have no gas. We have no gas stations. We have no hydro. We have no water. We have no nothing. So, either that neighbor that you never got to know, he could be coming to get your food, or he could be coming to help you. Now, wouldn't you rather know who those people are, be associated with them, talking with them, learning about the plants outside, learning about these values of these teas, setting up to do different things when disaster does hit? And the only thing you're going to have in a disaster like that is the people around you. Nothing else is going to work. You can't get gas for your car. You can't get gas for your lawnmower. You can't. No refrigeration. No appliances will work. No furnaces will work. No air conditioning will work. No. So you won't even be able to flush your toilet. So what do? People in the country have a little better chance. Better have some supply of wood. You better have a wood stove, even if it's sitting there, even if you're not using it. Have the ability to hook it up fast if something really happens. The teas are very, very good. So even if you had basic supplements, some flour, which it's enriched white flour. It's maybe not the greatest stuff, but we eat it every day anyway here. All the time we're eating this rich, enriched white flour where they took the nutrients out and they put them back in. And rice, any kind of staple that will stay for a while. You should have some sugars and baking powders and some spices. You should have lots of spices, but the teas contain so many vital nutrients, minerals, and stuff that is very important, And anyway, if you're looking for good quality tea, looking to prepare a little bit, looking to get together with people, have some fun, make some money even, I suggest maybe you contact us and sign on to this line. You can go in the link in the description right underneath there. One of my friends signed up. I didn't even sign up yet. I'll just be a consultant for him. He's on as a steep tea consultant. That's how you go on. It costs you $100 to sign into the thing, plus shipping and tax on the product line. You get a great big box of stuff with books and all kinds of products in there, teas. And if you want to learn about what other things are, there's many people online. Just type in steep tea into YouTube and everybody's demonstrating everything. They're teaching everything. So you know about all these things. It is a networking type of thing where people have parties, get together, share information, buy products and stuff like that, and learn things. And you learn who your neighbors are. You know which one's Jack the Ripper, and you know which one is an angel. So anyway, you look at the bottom of the description. You can put a comment. You can email me there. Also, I put my email in there. Rick's email's in there. There's a link in there. Even when you sign up for this thing, they give you a website for 3 months free. If you click on that website and you buy anything or you sign up, he gets the benefits. He gets the credits for it. And any products that he sells directly, if he sells directly, I would sell, somebody buys a product directly, you get the percentage, you get the commissions, So, the whole business is set up for you. That business was on Shark Tank. 2 of them bought in. I think they put in $250,000. And it's been going like crazy. 10 years now it's been in. It's now in the States. It's and it's an amazing company. You look it up. you can type in, if you go to this link underneath there in the description for the steep tea, and there's a flip book there. It'll show a flip book, so you can shop, and you just turn the pages, and there it all is. It's all set up for you, for a business if you want to do it, or if you just want to buy it for yourself. And it's all reasonably priced. I mean, even when you pay the $100 for your whole startup kit with a whole bunch of books and a whole bunch of teas, you're getting a lot of product in there. A lot of product, even if you don't want to sell the stuff, you know, like, and then you can order it wholesale. So, anyway, it's been nice talking to you. I'm sorry the world's in the mess it is, but we can either lay down and give up, or we can just continue on. And I really think that our bodies have been changed to try to help us continue on, even though man is trying everything in his power to try to depopulate this earth, to cut the populations down. But somehow our bodies are being made stronger. And this is not just evolution. This seems to be miraculous. It seems to be that our bodies are just parts inside our body are changing. You look it up. I mean, it may sound crazy to you. It sounded like the craziest thing I ever heard in my life. Just like the flat earth. Look that up. And the Mandela effect. Look that up. Tony the Tiger always had a blue nose now. So many things. You know, Sally Fields. Never was Sally Fields. Her name was always Sally Field. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave you with that right now. Take a look through the steep tea. Make some plans to enjoy your life and survive the best you can. That's all I can say. Thank you for listening. See you later.